Just when you thought it was safe.
Yo, hey, you know what time it is? We gonna start set. You already know we gonna check the record. Before the record, it's my man
Manny Dogs.
Hey, and I'm your host K3, and hey, another special edition.
It's such a great day, man. It's such a great day.
Hey, you know, every time you get together, it's gonna be a great time. You know what I'm saying?
Beautiful.
So,
first of all, I love. I don't know. Y'all don't get to see this. Y'all not privy to before
the behind the scenes.
The behind the scenes, man. It's just hilarious.
It's theatrical. I'd say the least.
Just say the least, man. Like again, he risked his life for y'all. Y'all don't even know. He just risked his whole life.
Shout out to Wolvie Studios or Wolvie Records. Y'all insurance better be great because you know
it better be. Listen.
I'm coming down. I'm tearing all this shit down, baby. When I fall down, yes, I'm taking all this shit with me.
And that's perfect because that's how the kind of mood I've been in because of the type of show we got today.
For sure.
We just been in the singing mood,
you know,
man.
Something about lifting your spirits, you know.
Just something lifting
your soul, you know.
My soul glow. No, it wasn't soul glow. But it's something like that, and it's just. It's fun, man. It's fun. It's gonna be a great show.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
Absolutely. Man.
But there's been stuff going on.
Yeah, you know. I mean, let's just get right into it.
Let's jump right into it because it is February 2nd.
Absolutely. So salute Black History Month. I know we're not supposed to celebrate. Technically, they took it away.
They took it away.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
We are no longer allowed.
So under this current administration,
right,
you got to celebrate it secretly.
Don't tell nobody.
Turn your blackness down.
A little bit.
Just a tad bit, you know what I'm saying? But actually not too much because then they start sending ISIS against you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
and now we out here.
It's all bad. It's all bad.
And once you see that.
I mean, let's just stop right there real quick. First of all, this is super serious. No?
Yeah,
super serious.
Okay, I'm going to try.
Hold it together.
Okay. You can't even do it, man.
Okay. All right, here. Being serious.
Be serious. Lock in.
Those people that lack empathy in situations that aren't about them.
Right.
Listen, y'all diabolical. Y'all is something else. Y'all just different because I get it. Like it doesn't 100% permeate to you and your community and your situation.
Right.
But for just the amount of comments you see online and just we gonna get them and deport them all, bag them, tag them, this and that. I hope your grandmother dies. I hope everything terrible in the world happens to you.
To you, because and only you.
Absolutely, dog. Because like the things that I see, it's just unbecoming of Americans. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we don't look. It is not good as a unit, bro.
You know what I mean? Like, I just take it out of American context. Everybody around the world is looking at you and how we conduct ourselves in America, and we out here
clowns right now.
Yeah, we out here just all bad.
We look like clowns, bro.
So if you can lack perspective and empathy.
Yeah. And then still be out here?
Yeah. Kellerland News, your comments section is crazy.
Ooh,
you guys are all the people in the
y'all came for y'all.
Yeah, y'all the people in the community.
What you gonna do?
Hey, y'all the people in the community that I'm just like, look, if I see you pulled over on the side of the road and I'm just gonna drive by, I hope a puddle is right next, I'm gonna splash. It's just crazy, dog. It is.
It's something about a computer screen that makes somebody feel untouchable.
Warriors. You know I could look your name up, right?
Right.
You know that they still have yellow pages with people's addresses
Allegedly.
in it, right? And I'm just saying, like, for all y'all to be diabolical against the lack of just perspective and empathy towards actual human beings.
Just human beings.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
anyway, let's get off of that.
Man, because I appreciate that. That was actually being that we're doing that, and there's another group of y'all around here.
There's plenty of groups out there.
Yeah, there's plenty of groups out here, but there's a specific group out here that's just really jumping in the BS of I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm gonna talk about it because I think I know what I'm talking about, and you don't have no idea.
Absolutely.
And this is when Mike Tyson has said this. He's the great philosopher Miguel Tyson.
Absolutely. The first of his name.
The first, who clearly stated this is the problem we have is that nobody has gotten punched in the face for doing these things.
Absolutely.
When there was a time when you had to be very careful.
Yeah, you had to come outside and
you
say
had to
those
come
statements.
outside.
Yeah.
You couldn't say that behind the screen in the basement in your drawers
Correct.
with a too short white T-shirt with spaghetti stains on it,
very
right?
descriptive.
I just want that. Or it's you and your 7 kids
Absolutely.
by yourself,
Absolutely.
where you are now living off of the same system that you are talking about.
Correct.
That was very specific.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Yeah, absolutely. I just also want one last thing, and we can get this.
And then we get over this topic.
We gotta get
man.
off this topic. If you don't know what DEI really is, shut all the way the fuck up. Okay.
Yeah, like all that direction, entitlement, and irateness.
Inability or something. First of all, do research. We've been preaching this since we started this show. Yeah. Do your research. Also understand that there's a lot of people within your community that benefit outside of black and brown people from DEI.
But see, that's what they hear.
You know what I mean? You know what to
they hear black, brown.
Yeah.
When they hear
I don't want it. I don't like it.
They said, no, I don't want nothing in it. I don't even like hot chocolate because it's brown.
Absolutely.
I don't like it.
There's like so many things, you know what I'm saying, that it affects us as a community, as a whole, as Americans, that, you know.
For the record, I am Puerto Rican.
Yeah, 100%.
Ambiguously
colored.
That's right.
Spanish-speaking individual.
That's right. And I'm a citizen.
Yeah, absolutely.
I am in America. People,
Puerto Rico's America?
We are in America.
Is the 51st straight?
No. Listen, that's the other thing. If y'all don't know that, y'all don't know
100%.
that, then you should stay all the way away from the conversation. If you don't know that Puerto Rico is American territory.
Absolutely.
So that means I don't need a passport.
Correct.
To go to Puerto Rico. And you don't. In fact, all you visitors to my little island, you've never had to pull out your passport, ever, in history.
Absolutely.
Never had to do it.
Let's deport him and send him back.
Where they gonna send me? Like, that's the bull. It's like, where you gonna send me?
Man.
Like, hey, man.
Yeah, this whole, like, you know, divide America, I mean, it's going according to plan.
But here's the truth, though.
Yeah.
It's so heavy that it's gotten into hip hop.
Oh yeah, you already know.
Like we split in history, bro.
I don't know, man. And like I said, I'm just completely unplugging from everything that y'all have to say for the next 4 years of estimated. You know what I'm saying?
Unless something get written up.
Yeah, something dramatically happens, an executive order that benefits me directly. You know what I'm saying? Because I just,
Can we get an executive order for 605 for the record?
Exactly. Can we just get some government funding and assistance?
Let me get some government funding.
So then we can join Elon.
In fact,
and
Mr. President, you can come on the show. Like, I'm ready.
That'd be a hell of a conversation.
That would be interesting.
I think
odd.
Yeah, very, very strange.
Odd.
I don't think he would get none of the jokes, but
no, but that's all right.
It is what it is. But anyway, continuously in hip hop though.
Yes.
One thing I noticed is you know, the most probably most hated person in hip hop right now, Mr. Ye. He's back on Twitter doing his thing. You know what I'm saying?
Buddy, please.
So
don't get Ye, man.
Man, I just feel like. Yeah, take your medication, bro.
Yeah,
chill out, bro. Just
chill out,
Just chill.
bro.
It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? But like we talked about hip hop influence in politics, right? The race is over.
Yeah.
Everything is said and done, right?
Done.
Your person that's in office is in office. You can't change or whatever.
50% of America is mad, 50% is happy.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So move on. Like, what the fuck are we talking about?
Are you doing a happy dance on?
It's like,
and he kept calling it Twitter.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe he doesn't understand how to troll. You know what I'm saying? Like efficiently or like.
You are absolutely correct. Listen, I'm not shocked that he don't know how to do that.
Nah, it's just crazy to me.
I just think, you know, he has made a career.
Yeah. Being
being weird.
Yeah, being on this the precipice of craziness.
He's a genius. I give him all credit and salute to you to doing all the unprecedented things.
Yeah, in music.
Right. In music.
Let's make sure.
But I've never really been like, you know who I really need a political view from?
Yeah, I need his opinion on this.
I need Ye. Ye, clear this up for me,
Absolutely.
will you? Have you ever...
Before, let me just give you this point. When he was out there just speaking his mind on TV like it's just me and you, I did like that Ye.
Backpack Ye.
Yeah, absolutely.
You like Backpack Ye.
Absolutely. I liked him. Who is? Yeah, because
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
I felt like, you know, he was at the cusp of transitioning between a regular person and hit a new troposphere money wise. So then my opinions and stuff change when I'm at a different troposphere.
When I'm at that different level, tax bracket wise.
Absolutely. When I got a B after my name, I mean,
now I'm just gonna say you don't got the answers, Sway.
You ain't got the answers, Sway.
You ain't got the answers.
Apparently, Sway did have the answers.
He did have some answers. I just want to throw that part out if we review that episode.
Yeah, he had all the answers.
Shout out to Sway for trying to give him some of them answers.
Yeah,
and he just ain't want to hear it.
I mean, and
it happened exactly. Never mind.
Yeah, absolutely. But go back to Ye real quick. For him to be like, I'm doing it for the poor me. When was you poor, Ye? You've been so far removed from being poor. I can't
wearing tires for sneakers.
Like
that's how far removed.
The clothes you're trying to make to represent as if you're poor, it don't count, bro. It don't count, bro. Like, listen. So
you selling $1,000 garbage bags,
absolutely,
as shirts.
Absolutely. Anyway, get off the Twitter or off the X or whatever.
He was selling stockings.
Yeah.
As a mask.
Absolutely.
A 1980s villain. Remember they used to put the stocking,
the robber
over their face. He was like, "That's what I'm gonna do."
That's what I'm rocking right now.
I'm bringing that back.
So you know.
All right. Well,
I mean, continue.
So listen, man. It's a great show. I'm excited about this because we've been talking about Drip or Skip. We've been talking about all these things, and we've gotten some submissions, and it was like,
The thing about submissions is it's up to you first and foremost.
First of all,
come with some quality music. Yeah, and again, not to discourage anyone.
There's a pencil sticking out of his head. Shout out Patrice O'Neal. Rest in peace, Patrice O'Neal. The GOAT.
You know what I mean? But I just want y'all to have some respect for yourselves.
Please
have respect for the craft.
Please. He's brutal, man. I be trying to convince him to give people chances.
I be listening to some of the stuff, and I sent it to him. Let me just be sure. I sent it to him, and then he's like, "No, that's it." He doesn't respond. He don't laugh. He's like,
no is a sentence.
Yeah, absolutely. Period. Point blank. Period. No,
that's just a whole explanation.
So, we go through submissions and we look and we just try our best.
And by chance,
we come.
This is completely by chance.
Yeah,
that it happens to be somebody I'm very familiar with.
Very familiar, to say the least.
Very familiar, right? We got this submission. The song was fire.
Yeah. It stood out above all the rest.
Above all of them.
Yeah.
Above all of them. He's got his own slick sound. It's authentic. And it's a wave, man. It's dope. Yeah. It's super fire. Super fire. And so I was excited to bring him on because I was like, hey, by the way, he may or may not be my nephew. He might be. And we talking about nepotism.
Absolutely. I was going to go there, but you know.
I'll jump on a grenade.
But the thing is about
Is it a shock, though?
No, absolutely not. Because my thing is, apple don't fall too far from the tree.
Thanks, sir.
Talent. Generationally, He
was born in it. You guys merely adapted to music.
Exactly.
He was born in it.
He was born in it.
This is what I'm saying, man. He been rocking. He been seeing his rock stages forever.
He probably been around quite a few, engagements with you, crowds, doing things.
So he know this is his lifeline, his bloodline is in here, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Another ambiguously colored minority. It's all good, though. We're not going to make fun of that, you know what I'm saying? Because I just feel like when it comes to hip-hop in general, it comes from every shade, walk of life, right?
Yes, sir.
It just so happens to be that it just came from this family.
I'm just saying, it is what it is. You know what I mean? And when y'all hear the song, y'all going to vibe and agree with me. So I let, I got the same, this is my same philosophy I have in sports.
He was brutal.
And
he's terrible.
I am terrible. But here's what I used to tell my sons, right? And it's the same thing that I'll tell my nephew. And I say, listen, I don't ever want to have to answer the question, why
did I have him on here?
Was he on? Yeah. Or why is your son playing so much?
Yeah. Look at him.
Just look.
For sure.
Just look. So when my nephew hit me, I said, just listen.
Yeah. No,
I ain't gotta explain shit.
Absolutely.
Just listen.
That's the main thing. Like, again, to really hammer that message home, you have to be able to just hear it.
Yes.
And when we heard the track that he submitted, again, it stood out above all rest of all the other submissions. And like I said, we try to be fair. You know what I'm saying?
What?
It doesn't hurt to have a uncle on the show. You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't hurt.
But at the same time though, all talent and everything comes into play as well too. He was definitely super honest about it. He was definitely very, very specific on what our criteria was, and he happened to hit all the boxes. So again, without further ado, should we bring my man on?
Yeah, come on, Con, get up in here, Con.
Hey, it's my man Con. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's going on? Good morning, everybody.
He had to listen to all of our crazy commentary earlier today and whatnot.
He used to that. He been raising that too.
And I hope he got thick skin because our community.
Our community is gonna come at you. I just want you to know.
You know what I'm saying? But
you only got on because of your. I just want to throw that out there. It's gonna happen.
Let's understand. People don't like him. People don't like him very much. You know what I'm saying?
It's because I'm happy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It's because he has a full hairline at 40-something years old.
Right. And if I let it grow, I got 2 inches of a forehead.
It's all good. But welcome to the show, my guy.
Yeah.
How y'all doing?
Absolutely. So first and foremost, let's go ahead and introduce everybody. Let us know your name, your Instagram handle, so we can find you.
My name is Chris. I go by Con for my music name. Instagram handle is at WhoTFisCON.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah. Which stands for the fan.
The fan. Who the fan is Con. Yeah.
Okay.
Who the fluff is Con. You know,
Yeah,
like.
fluff.
All right, for sure. I'm gonna ask can you expound on that a little bit. I appreciate that.
I'm not gonna plug my TikTok since it got deleted. So
it's all good. Yeah. Well, TikTok is
the whole TikTok spiel.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Notorious.
So let's just jump right into it, man. So how long you been doing music?
I've been writing notes and stuff for a while now, a few years, but I really didn't start getting into actually making music up until this past year. I had wrote a verse to a beat, and over Thanksgiving break last year, I came home and I showed one of my homies because my homie makes music, and he was like, dude, look.
This is dope.
Yeah, that's pretty much what he said. This is sick. I'm going to write a verse. We're going to get into the studio. He's like, I'll pay for it. Don't even worry about it. So we did, and ever since then, it's just been something I enjoy doing, and it just kind of took off. It's a good creative outlet. You know what 100%. I mean?
Shout out to his man for getting him in the studio.
Man, good work.
You gotta have a friend, but also
shout out Wilson Price. That's my guy.
Wilson Price. Shout out Wilson, my guy. But also, did your friend ever tell you that you couldn't rap? Did anybody ever tell you that you should stop or like not do anything?
No.
Okay.
I have a really good support system. Yeah, you know what I mean. And the friends I do have, if it was bad, they would tell me.
100%. That's real. Shout out real friends.
Yeah, shout out to real homie. Because there's a bunch of submissions that don't got real friends. I just want to throw that out there.
Very true.
That they don't care about you. They said, yeah, go ahead, throw that out there. That's a bad idea.
Send those submissions to Manny Dogs.
No, you will not. I refuse. I don't like.
But yeah, no, I mean, I definitely said we were talking about the track. Obviously, you know what I'm saying. It's called Soul Hurt.
So hurt.
And like I don't know if like you have like a singing background, but you have a very melodic voice,
the melodic voice popping, man.
And I was like 100% like, dang, this man actually can sing a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So do you have like a singing background, or you just been playing around with different sounds?
I took choir my sophomore year of high school.
That's
the most singing background I got.
You was taking choir for the. Never mind. All right. He was just trying to get it in.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I mean? So let us know a little bit about the background. Like I said, you took choir in high school, right?
Yeah.
But then you really only started taking writing music and music seriously for the last year. So kind of like what's like your influence of like to really kind of keep you pushing forward through that?
To keep pushing through music. Yeah. I mean, like I said, just the support system I have. Usually, the way I have functioned throughout the years and been brought up by people like him or my father is if you're going to do something, do it 100% and give the best quality you can. Yep. You know what I mean? So, I apply it to what I do. So I run track as well. If I'm running track, I apply 100% and I apply the best quality work I can to that. Now for music, same thing. I give it 100%. I give what I can. Right. And then if it turns out to be something that is really good in my eyes, it's something I'll give out. I'm gonna make music for that I want to hear. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know it's not for everybody.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not everyone's gonna like it.
Yeah.
You got to make things that you want, that you or yourself will enjoy listening to, and I think that's what I do.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
I like it.
And making music for yourself, that's gonna take you so far. You know what I'm saying? Because the love that you have for it, right? And then you start transitioning into the business side of it, and then you start doing shows and this and that, and then you will start feeling the pull left or right, and it's not about the love, because everyone that does music, I'm quite sure your uncle can speak to this. The love is what gets you started.
Yeah.
It changes.
With success, right?
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
that's the biggest part, right? As you start to gain traction, what popped first of all is the sincerity and the authenticity of the music, and the sound.
It's gonna make that connection for sure.
So people connect to it already. When you start really popping, because it's going to happen, the pull to not be authentic is going to pull hard.
Yeah.
And so it's important that you stay grounded to those people around you. So what would you say, what would you benefit, or what would you say is your preparation to stay grounded to a circle, or what is keeping you grounded so that you will not
get pulled away
from it?
I mean, that's funny you say that, because Dad had just called me the other day because he saw that Instagram video that I posted of the music video, and he kind of brought that up. He said people are gonna end up. He said if this blows up, people are gonna come into your life, are gonna want things from you. They're gonna want more from you. He's like, keep the people you have around you now, keep them close. Yeah. Keep your family close with you. Keep the friends that have been there from before it was all huge and everything like that. Keep those people around, because those are the people that will be there for you when the time comes for stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Montana Black.
Shout out Montana Black, y'all. For y'all who don't know, shout out Montana Black.
Yeah. Salute. And again, like everybody's telling you, hold on to that love as long as possible. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the fuel, the fire that got you in the lane you in now, and like forever. Continue to hold on to that, because again, the transition will happen at some point. You know what I'm saying? And it's not the fact that I want to deter you or like scare you. I just want to prepare you for the fact that it's a huge world, and then now you feel like, not that you lost your love, but it changes as it goes. You know what I'm saying? As your trajectory goes, and as you continue in this entertainment space, you're going to run into different things that are going to sway you left or right. So now I'm making music to make a hit. Not that I love it. I'm just looking to make a hit now. Or now.
And it's easy to fall into that, especially when papers start rolling.
Absolutely. The business aspect of it.
Yeah, once business hits, then it's easy to be like, well, I got to make this thing that sound like this thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, and then that's when you start to lose the creative foundation.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I feel like it starts to make you lose love for making things like that. You know what I mean? Once you lose, and you can hear it in music too, when you lose authenticity, you lose feeling. Like there's times I'll listen to music and I'm just like, I don't feel nothing from it. You know what I mean? I'll just sit there and it's just background noise in one ear out the other. Yeah. Right. But when you find something and it's truly authentic, and how I think about Frank Ocean, I don't know if you ever listened to Frank Ocean. Yeah. His music is truly authentic. Yeah, and you can tell.
Frank Ocean.
Yes, it's for Frank Ocean. Yeah. And that's why people love him so much. He hasn't dropped an album since 2016.
Yeah, he has been in the closet.
Yes.
Well, lack of a better word.
Could have had a better word choice, but I get where you were going. I understand.
He's isolated.
But
move along.
My point standing is he hasn't made an album since 2016.
Right. Yeah.
You know how many people that I know nowadays where Frank Ocean is their number one artist every single year?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Because it's authentic. Yeah. People love things like that. You know what I mean?
And that's the power of music, and I think it's the power of the culture, period. The way hip hop has been able to evolve throughout the years and really influence all
genres
music now,
for
all
sure.
genres. You see the heartbeat of it, and it's because it's the new blues, man. It's the new. You can feel it, and when you feel it, they're going to attach to you.
Absolutely,
you know what I mean. And they wait for that moment to when you go and drop this, because. And which brings me to the song, So Hard. Like, I'm about to do a whole singing song.
Remix coming that's never going to come off the show.
Which brings me to the song, So Hard. It has such a connectivity.
A message in it too.
Right. And his shout out to you, and I'm going to give you your flowers, because not very many artists nowadays know how to stick to a theme, right? The song is a story.
Absolutely.
And you stick consistently to the story throughout the entire song. Yeah. That is important because it's entertainment. It's no different than movies. Yeah. sometimes you get a movie and the preview is fire.
Yeah, the trailer's hard.
And that happens to be the only
thing,
fire.
the
only good thing about the movie.
The trailer.
Yeah.
So when you was putting out the snippets of Soul Hurt, and then you listen to it, and it's like, yo, yeah, it's an experience. Yeah. And so that's what I was most proud of, is that I could listen to it, and it takes me on a journey. Right? And so tell me, what was that inspiration about for Soul Hurt? Why that title, that song title? Tell me a little bit about that, and then tell me about what was the inspiration behind that.
The inspiration behind the song really was, I have horrible relationship experience.
So shout out my young cats going through it. Continue.
Hey, I feel y'all. I feel all y'all going through it, okay? I got terrible relationship experience, and after the last thing ended, I was sitting in my room and I was like, you know what? I need to get my inner emotions out, because I don't express myself that often. If I'm real talk, the only time I ever really do express how I'm feeling is when I'm writing in my notes. You know what I mean? Otherwise, I just keep everything to myself, because people don't like listening to feelings nowadays. You know what I mean?
And especially being in the male community.
Yeah, for us, we don't talk.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly. That's 100% we always say, because men don't have that outlet, a safe space to create those.
Which is why we try to break that.
Yeah.
Say, check on your homie, man.
Check on your homies.
For sure. You know, sorry to cut you off. Continue,
anyway,
man.
But yeah, that happened. So I was scrolling through YouTube one day, and usually I have beats pop up on my recommended, and I always click on one because I get paranoid that if I don't click on it, I'm gonna miss something. I'm gonna miss something. So I clicked on it, and I was messing with the vibe of it, and so I started writing. And as I was writing, it just all pieced together. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's all there really was to it.
So this is actual true events, right?
Yes,
we're gonna keep the characters hidden. For privacy purposes, right?
Yeah, we'll keep the characters hidden.
So based on the song, right? This is all like true to life situation, right? I'm not gonna pinpoint anything, but so you transition out of this relationship and realize that at the end of the day, it's better to move on without this relationship because it's better for you, right? You know what I'm saying? Did this individual person continue to try to reach out after the fact, or you had?
We'll find out after I drop the song. To be honest,
to be continued. You know?
Here's the thing, because honestly, I feel like you did some foreshadowing in the song that maybe you didn't even know about, because the way the song ends is to reach out, and so I would imagine that something like that's going to happen again, and so you got to be prepared for that. Because again, when I listen to the song, I'm listening to somebody who's been. If you ever been in love, if you ever been, with somebody you really care about, and it go left or go foul, it's very easy to just want that back,
absolutely,
because you want that feeling back, right? But you have to take at face value what just happened.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? There ain't no going back.
No.
You'll never get that feeling back.
It's not going to be the same. Even if that person does come back, it's not going to be the same feeling.
Yeah. Because
somebody's going to end up holding on to something.
You have a wound.
Absolutely.
You have a wound and you have a scar. So tell me why Soul Hurt. What does that feel like?
You're just gonna have to listen to it, and you'll know.
I think the title says a little bit about
the title,
the feeling itself. You know what I'm saying? Because again, when people talk about your soul, my soul is hurt. How else do you describe it? My soul is hurt.
Because that's beyond heartbreak.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
When I was writing it, I was gonna say my heart hurts, but I was like, I need something.
Stronger
than that, you know?
It's bigger than heartbreak.
Yeah, I was like, I need something stronger than that. And
I think we've all been
soul
there.
just popped into my head, and I threw that in there just to see how it sounded. I was like, that's what I need to put in there.
Absolutely.
So that's what stayed.
So being a young man, obviously, you have multiple influences throughout your life. Give us some of your influences throughout music, so we can kind of like see where this comes from.
I have in my eyes, there's a lot of artists I tend to pull different inspirations and different things from. And when I drop this EP, you'll hear it. But there's artists like Saba. I don't know if you guys know who Saba is, or Smino. I listen to a lot of. Check him out. I like his music. He's different, very creative. Saba, Smino, Frank Ocean. I mean, my top 5 speaks for it. Those 3 are up there. Kendrick and Cole are up there too. You know,
all right, there you go.
Like those artists, I tend to pull a lot from, because you can, one, like we talked about earlier, you can tell the authenticity in all of their music. And 2, they're not just they're not just rambling. They're speaking about something. You know what? There's always a message behind their music.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And that's kind of what I try to do with my stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah. There's good artists to study and learn from.
Have you heard of the artist? Is it Masego? I think his name is. Masego, I think. You have a kind of like a commonality with him, and I'll put you on to him after our podcast. But yeah, you kind of have that same melodic feel, like the storytelling ability. And like I said, just your younger generation, y'all got that melodic sound just down pat. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta commend y'all, because again, to be able to tap into your feelings and then give us the visual with just words, because obviously I hope the visual's coming, right? Because it's a super dope song, but I can visualize in my head as the song goes on, and like I said, the song is perfect length. I say a time,
for sure,
because it makes you want to listen to it again. Because again, like I said, it's the perfect amount of time. It's like a cinematic wordplay, you know what I'm saying? Because I pictured the whole video in my head, you know what I'm saying, while listening to the track. But yeah, shout out to you, man. Salute, man. It's super dope. The artistry is legit. You know what I'm saying? Well, being a young man, you know what I'm saying, and having like, you know, when I just hear like his influences, like Frank Ocean is your influence. Like that's crazy to me, because you know what I'm saying, I'm thinking like, if I think about my influence, like I don't think anybody outside of 20, you know what I mean? Well, you know what I mean? But that's dope to hear that.
One more influence that I would put in there, and I thank my dad for this from being from the South, is Outkast and Andre 3000. I listened to the art of storytelling a lot when I was younger.
For sure.
Played on repeat to school, out of school,
that's
gas station, like wherever we were going, that song's getting played. And I think subconsciously listening to that song as much as I did helped me be able to tell a story like I did in this song. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, man. That's super dope. And I love, like I said, those references back to, like, you know what I mean, those iconic, you know what I mean, artists that bring that out of you, you know what I'm saying? So that's super dope.
I appreciate, again, the way your selection, even of your five, right, is so eclectic, and it's these influences that you wouldn't imagine all go together.
Yeah.
But then you see it and you go, it makes sense.
That's a product of that, for sure.
For sure. Product, you can see where it all makes sense. So you got an EP coming.
I got an EP coming.
All right.
She Loves Me Not. EP coming out soon.
Okay.
So let me just ask: Is this a collection of like songs just like Soul Hurt, or are you giving us more range and more perspective?
You'll definitely get a little more depth here and there. I try to be a little more versatile on this. I got one alternative style type of track in there. I got Soul Hurts, which soul will hurt. I got another song that's also another kind of alternative one, and I got one of me rapping in there too. But they all kind of stick with
the other one
the
you
same
sent us
general
too,
theme.
Was it Love Again or
in Love Again? Yeah.
That's another dope track, man. That, again, takes you through an experience.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And so what's your plan? Where can they find your music?
Once it drops, go ahead and follow me on Instagram, like I said, at who.TFisCON.
For sure.
I can post all my updates on music and stuff on there. Okay. So if y'all trying to figure out what I'm dropping, that's gonna be the place to do it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, how many tracks on the EP?
4. Call them 4 tracks.
Okay, for sure. We're gonna have a link somewhere around here somewhere. And so y'all can definitely tap in with my mans, you know what I'm saying? But tell us what a successful 2025 looks like for Con.
Successful 2025 for me is, get my money up for sure. That's for sure. That's one thing.
Rule number one.
Get your money.
Get my money up. And number 2 is just to continue to make music. Since we're gonna stick on the topic of that, just make music throughout the year, because I don't want to drop this and then just that's it. You know what I mean? I can't,
because people gonna stop.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I think people will enjoy it, and because people will enjoy it, they're gonna want more. You know what I mean? And I got more music that I'm working on, obviously. Like, this is not all it is. And then,
so what are your thoughts on performing? Where are you at with that? Where you at with
I would love to perform. I feel like performing would be so much fun.
Okay. Well,
so you haven't done a concert
No,
yet?
I haven't. But once this drops, I would love to.
With before you
if you want opportunities, we definitely will make sure we get them on the stage sometime in 2025. That's going to be something that we do with Dripper Skip artists here, because, again, we want them to grow. We want them to, you know what I mean, flourish in their craft. But at the same time, I want to know they got their start here at For the Record. You dig?
For the record.
For the record.
You dig? One last question I want to ask you is, what when it comes to your music, are you doing? Is this a whole solo project, or do you have collaborations with other artists?
I got 2 features on this project.
Okay,
both my homies. One of them, Wilson Price, who I mentioned earlier, he's a feature on my song, one that really got me into music.
Okay, for sure.
And then my other homie off of the other song that I sent you guys.
Yeah.
He's also a feature on this on the Prophet.
All right.
Prophet
Shout out both of them.
PH3T.
Okay.
You can find him on Instagram.
Bet that.
You can
For
also
sure.
find him on Apple Music, Spotify, all that.
You educated us a little bit too on the producer of this track.
Oh, my homie Mike.
Yeah.
Man, I love Mike.
Where Mike from?
I don't know, man.
I couldn't tell you where Mike
He's
from.
anomaly. You know what I mean?
Man. Shout out Mike Movie Studios.
Oh,
man.
yeah,
You know,
for
he's
sure.
And again, small world.
Yeah, for sure.
It just happened that way.
Yeah, it just
We
happened.
set this
It was
up.
not planned. It
It
just
was not planned.
For sure. And Mike, stop keeping these gems, goddamn
Right?
you.
Hold on. We've been talking about Jim and Skip forever. You
Yeah.
holding on to gems.
Yeah, for sure. But anyway,
Mike.
but yeah, once again, shout out all your stuff that we can get a hold of you at all your Instagram handles. Are you dropping it like on iTunes, Spotify, any of that?
yeah,
like
it'll
that?
be on Apple Music,
Okay.
Spotify once
We'll make sure
once
we have
it all
that
gets
link up
processed and stuff.
as well.
Yeah, man. So where can they find you? Again, say your
Instagram.
IG. Yeah.
It's very intricate that you need to know your IG and all your social media
Yeah.
stuff because it's the
It
internet
is.
age.
It's needed. Instagram at who.TFisCON.
Yeah,
sure.
man. Go follow him. Go check out the music. Support it.
Yeah.
Especially if you in Kelloland. If you
Yeah,
if you
absolutely.
out here in South Dakota, you in Sioux Falls.
yeah.
If you from anywhere around the tri-state area, you dig?
Support this young man. He got dope music.
Yeah.
It's going to take off.
Yeah.
It's a vibe. It's a whole experience. Nephew, I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
I
Thank you.
couldn't be more excited for you.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you were on the show. It's been an honor. And just keep killing them, man.
Yeah.
And stay humble.
Absolutely.
Stay grounded in your faith.
Stay hungry, bro.
And stay
Always.
hungry, man.
Always.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, for the record, we out here. You know what I mean? Make sure you send all your DMs and all
Do
your.
not. I refuse. I refuse.
And if you want to be part of the Drip or Skip, you know what I mean, segment, make sure you have quality music. Have your production and everything together. Let us know, you know what I'm saying, what your insight is about the track and whatnot. Just don't send me a track and have nothing attached to it. I don't even know. Just because it came from a DM doesn't mean I'm going to play it. You know what I mean? So
100%.
give me
It might be a virus. They still have viruses out there?
Yeah, I think so. I think
Syphilis is at all time.
Oh,
Never
yeah.
mind.
And that's what.
Wrong virus.
That's words from Manny Dogs. And again, before the record, salute.
We out.
I wonder if your size, baby, does your size, so hard, started you down my side.